So here we are, back on the Warrior, still on the hard, in the glorious St. Lucia. We come back, what, 2 days ago? And yesterday we just washed the boat down. Now if you watched last episode, same thing. Maddie washed the dinghy down, I washed the top deck. We just put the spray hood and bimini back on. I was about to do a pretty big job of changing the cutlass bearing and stern gland, which would involve taking the whole prop out. And this close to shipping the boat home, more on that shortly. It's just too much of a risk doing it here. I think I'd rather do it when she's back in Portland, because then if anything goes wrong, it doesn't matter, I'm not up against it. So the date today is the 21st of February. We've got a cargo ship meeting us in Martinique, the next island up, on the 14th to 16th of March. Hopefully. So, that being said, all we need to do is put the propellers back on the boat, put the bow thruster propellers back on, do a few bits and pieces, and she's going to be kind of ready to go in the water. We've got a little villa. We don't like staying on the boat when she's on the hard, it's dusty and horrible. So we're going to make the most of that. We've got another 5 days in the villa, so we could take our time, plod along, get the boat ready. Yeah, and then get over to Martinique and have a little holiday for a couple of weeks, waiting for the ship. So in the meantime, we just plod along with a couple of little boat jobs. So more on shipping the boat home. I'll let Maddie explain what our plan is.
So we want a better boat, more blue water boat.
Yeah, blue water, I'd say.
Yeah, the Warrior's done well, but if we do want to go through the Pacific, I think we want a better boat for that.
Yeah, I think the construction's quite important, but also the layout, wouldn't you say? The layout of the boat.
Yeah, I mean, she's good. We like having the two heads.
Yeah.
On the current boat, but since being on other people's boats, we've met a lot of people out here, and we've been on theirs and had a look around, and yeah, layouts are a bit better on some of the others. It should be a bit more comfortable for us, I think, living on it full time.
Yeah, I think so. Just slightly bigger. We want to go for something around 45 foot. Now that Maddie is a qualified sailor with the day skipper, I have crew and not a passenger. Passenger princess. What island are you taking me to today? No, I'm joking. As a team, we work really well on the boat. You know, I do boat jobs, Maddie does other jobs, and now we can share more of the actual sailing part because you've got a better understanding of it. So yeah, we can afford to go up in size, as in afford to, you know, handle a boat better. The only thing is, the boats we're looking at, they're fairly expensive. It just means going back to work. So the Warrior's going to get sold. Should be back in Portland Marina, hopefully by next month. Month after, maybe April.
If anyone's looking to buy a boat.
Warrior will be up for sale. Going to tartar up a little bit. So yeah, in the meantime, we will have a little mini holiday, get the boat ready. So join us and see what we get up to. What are you doing, Maddie?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Hello. Filling up the water tanks.
Okay, so we've been getting ready. Forward water tank is full, like literally full to the brim. Aft water tank's on its way. I've checked everything's working. I'm going to give a little clean up in here because she's been sat around for a while. But yeah, I think we're nearly ready to go. Today is Monday. We're launching on Wednesday. Yes, we are back at anchor, Pigeon Island. We've been here before. if you've seen previous episodes. I didn't really show you bits and pieces of work that we have done on the boat. Wasn't anything very interesting, and I didn't show the launch because you've seen us get hauled and launched a couple of times. Just go back through the episodes if you are interested in seeing it. There was one job I should have done. I decided to service the engine and bits when I'm back in the UK. The engine was hardly used last season, you know, because the wind's so good here, you just do a lot of sailing. So I figured the filters and whatnot, they can wait. One thing that I should have done, let this be a lesson to anybody: if your boat is out of the water for any period of time, more than a few months, especially in dry climates like the Caribbean, very warm, change your impeller for your raw seawater cooling. I didn't. I've been nervous all week about putting the boat in the water for the engine. It's always engine. The engine started, she sort of started and then stopped, but again, she's been sat around not doing anything. She started and carried on going. And you always check over the side to make sure that you have water kicking out of the exhaust, as that's cooling your engine. Seawater goes round, cools the coolant. So you've got raw seawater goes round, cools the coolant, cools the engine, gets kicked out. Mine wasn't. So I started panicking, turned the engine off. You know, we were still in the strops, and thought I better check the impeller. And this is what I found. So anyone who knows what an impeller should look like, these are splines that should sit on the end. So these sort of long splines, yeah, they kind of sit all the way round, and then as this spins, the splines sort of create a vacuum which pulls the water up through and then through the system. It had dried so much that as it spun, all of the splines just cracked, fell off, and then went through. We got the strainer, had to go through, there's another strainer. There's the main seawater strainer that catches things like seaweed, any crap that comes up, and then there's a smaller strainer before it goes into sort of the pipe work. That was clear. What it turned out to be, mainly, apart from that, that's obviously not going to draw water in at all. It's such a simple job. It's a 4-minute job. I should have just put a fresh one in. I didn't think, I forgot. But what the main thing was, on the seawater strainer. Hello. Is the gas on? No, I shall put the gas on now. Okay. Also, where did we keep the chopping boards? I can't remember. I can't find I know why we threw them out. Did we? Yeah, I'm sure we did. Oh. It's been a long time since we've been on. I'll put the gas on now. As for chopping, you'll have to use a plate. Anyway, back to the important things. So in the there's like I'm not going to go down below and show you. It's like a bowl, if you like, and the water will get sucked up first into the strainer. As I say, it catches all the seaweed. The seal was missing on the lid, so it was just sucking in air. Basically, it wasn't pulling water through, and it was caught kind of last minute. I don't know why I didn't spot that. I don't know where it's gone. I think as I was shutting the boat down end of last season, I must have just threw the strain. It was probably caught on the lid and it's gone somewhere. I don't know. So yeah, but that's a friendly public service reminder to change your impeller if it's been out of the water for any length of time. Lesson learned. Right, if you'll excuse me, I have to put the gas on so we can have some dinner. Weighed anchor, obviously. It's coming around the side of Pigeon Island that you've just seen. We're gonna about turn in a minute into the wind, put a sail up, and then head over there somewhere. Behind Pigeon Island is you could just see Martinique. Well, you might not be able to. I can just see it in the very hazy clouds. So we're looking at about a 4-hour sail. Hopefully, depending what sort of wind we get. So see what happens. you'll notice we don't have a head sail on. We've not put it on. Reason for that is we have to take it off again prior to loading on the cargo ship, along with the mainsail. So we're just, it's a 4-hour sail across the Martinique. It's no, you know, I'm happy going under main. We're motor sailing at the moment because we're pretty close to the wind, current in our face. So as soon as we get into the open a little bit more, then we will hopefully turn the engine off for a couple of hours. It'd be nice to get some sailing done. We're in, anchor down. This is St Anne's. It's a very busy anchorage, but you never have problem finding a nice big slot. We're in about 6 meters of water, good holding. Yeah, we found a nice little place, swinging around quite a bit, so we need to clear in. So we're going to have some lunch, pump the dinghy up, and then get ashore to do all the formalities.
Practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know if you remember this place, St Anne's in Martinique. Well, we need to go to Le Marin to hand in some paperwork for import-export of the boat before it goes on the cargo ship. There's one cash point here, so we've got some American dollars from St Lucia. You can use US. That cafe's shut. Oh no, it's not. So we went to the cash point to get euros so we can get the bus, and the one and only cash point in St Anne's is out of order. So it looks like a bit of a walk. What was it, an hour and 20?
Yeah, hour and a half walk.
So we're going to get some food and then go to Le Marin. We just had a right result. So we was going to go in the little cafe that last time we was here, we actually cleared in to Martinique in that cafe. It's a one-man band and he's just trying to cook for 30 people and do immigration. And he exchanges dollars for euros at a really good exchange rate. So we managed to get some so we don't have to walk. Now we just got to figure out when the bus is.
And where.
And where. We're going to leave that episode there, guys. Join us next time where we explore some of the most stunning beaches along the coastline of St Anne's in the anchorage, and probably the most scariest time of my boating so far, loading the Warrior onto a ship. If you're not already subscribed, go subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we will see you next time. Cheers, guys.